Yes, people. Welcome to another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on Sarcasm City TV, brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, and I'm joined by one of my fellow co-hosts to get me the young OG, Sarcasm City TV familiar, part of the furniture, has helped build this channel to what it has become and where it is going. Man like Ryan is in the building. What are you saying, little bro? You good?
I'm good, big bro. Yeah, man. Good, cool intro as usual, man. Yeah, just all good, man. All good. Looking forward to it coming home, innit? Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, he's
Just
coming
yeah,
home, yeah?
all
All
good.
right. All right,
Look at you, the
okay.
way you said, oh, look at it, coming home.
Is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
coming
yeah.
home? Yeah. All right,
It's coming home,
we gonna
yeah.
get into all that. Is it? Yeah. Okay. We gonna get into that. And yes, people, this is a member special, so that's why you see Timo in the building. But again, if you watch the NBA watch alongs, he's a regular on the channel, but he is also a member. So this is a member special. So that's why Timo is on here. Timo, I know I see you like literally every day for the past week, but how you doing anyway? You good and everything?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. I haven't heard anyone from the Clippers fans reply me nothing.
Guy.
In fact, I got one guy unfollow me on Twitter, innit? But I won't say the name of this, but you all know who it is. But it is how it is. I'm the wind-up merchant and all that, but that's how life goes, man.
Oh, I hear that. I hear that. Big up mods on job already in the comments. Salute to the mods. Salute to the mods. Big up everybody who's supporting the channel, and that's why I start every show saying that. Love to everybody who's supporting Sarcasm City TV in whatever capacity. Please continue to do so, as it helps the channel grow, which helps us produce better content and helps us produce more content as well, people. So love to everyone who's supporting. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Please make sure you follow and subscribe on Twitch, because there will be certain shows going on Twitch. There'll be exclusive Sarcasm City TV shows this month that will be exclusively on Twitch this month in it. So keep an eye out. Of course, I will update you on these shows anyway. So this show and all the other shows will be going on YouTube and Twitch as normal, but certain new shows will be going onto Twitch only. So please make sure you follow and subscribe on Twitch, people. Sarcasm City TV. Equally as important as well, whether you're watching this live or watching this back on YouTube or Twitch. If you're on YouTube, please make sure you hit the like button. Let's get them numbers up. Get the likes up. Make sure you share it across all the socials as well. And equally as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. It's road to 3K. And Ryan told me before this show that we are under 20 away now, I believe, Ryan. Is that what you said?
Yeah, under 20 away, man.
Under 20 away, people. So get us to 3K so we can do that 3K Sarcasm City Sports Q&A party in it. It's going to be a mazzo. I'm going to be waved. And what I'm going to do also is I'm going to do a pre-party beforehand, which will be members only in the comments. So anyone can watch it, but it'll be an hour. And I'll just be here sipping, probably playing Fight Night or some shit. Probably doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be doing that hour beforehand, before the proper party. And then when we get to the proper party, all the hosts and all the special guests you see will be dropping in. So, like, for instance, you'll see Timo on it. Lewis is another one. Obviously, Cam, Yancy, Tox, Saeed, Aaron, Nuruddin, all the regulars you will probably see on here. Not even regulars, people you see on here are people affiliated with the channel. So big up to everyone who's supporting. I will get to the comments as well. Big up to Ravi, who says, pump up the likes like an old school pair of Reebok pumps, and subscribe if you're new. Road to 3K, you know, them ones. Tommy says, big up Sarcasm City for the streams. Love to Tommy, the Chelsea fan. Actually, yeah, I presume he's a Chelsea fan. Big up says Bambo. Tommy says, let's go. Marshall says, better believe this is going to be a dope show. Q&A. Yeah, man, 100%. Bambo saying, man like Fato, man like Ryan, man like Flawless. Salute to everyone who is locked in. You know what I'm saying? Big up the mods on job as well, because they blocking the fake accounts before I do. Big up to Dan Levitt, who says, big up, very close to that 3K. Yeah, man, we're trying to get there. Wayne says, big up the panel, smash the like button, hit them likes. Big up everyone. Yes. Yeah, they've all been banned. They've all been banned in that. You know what I'm saying? And that. Flawless ban these spammers. Yeah, Wayne, of course. Definitely you as well. You're a part of the furniture here. Everyone you see on watch alongs, you, Dan, I'm sending the link out to everybody, because that stream's probably going to be a minimum 3 hours. So everyone's getting
minimum.
a link, and people are going to hop in and out to the point where I might even drop off to make space for someone, and then Ryan will be running the show. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we will get to all the questions. And if you haven't seen the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A before, it's where you can ask any question sport related. So it's any sport, past or present, you can ask us any question, because on shows we always get random questions. So this is your chance to ask us anything. So it can be football, it can be boxing, it can be cricket, it can be tennis, any sport, past or present in it. But yeah, man, love to everyone who's in the chat. So yeah, as you can see from the title, which was titled by Lewis, by the way, it was Lewis who because he was
Lewis
like, when do I get the title? This is Lewis titled this. This is a carefree Lewis special. So I'll ask you the question, Ryan. Is it coming on?
You know what? I actually think it is, because it's like, I think they'll definitely get to the final, or if they don't, it's a bloody disgrace. If they don't get to the final, if they lose the final, fair enough in it, because the likelihood is they're going to come against up like a Belgium or an Italy or something like. The likelihood is they're going to come up against one of those two. So if you lose that in a one-off game, fair enough in it. But like, if they do not make it to the final, Southgate should be sacked the next morning. Because honestly, you're telling me they have to beat Ukraine and either one of Denmark or Czech Republic to get to a final. Come on, man! Like Ukraine are crap in it. Like I saw them play, they're not good in it. They should wipe the floor with them if we're being honest. And Denmark or Czech Republic, as they've already beaten Czech Republic to start with, and Denmark as well as they're doing recently. England should still be beating Denmark, so they definitely need to get to the final at least. And in a one-off game, you never know in it, like against Belgium or Italy. Even though I'd have them as slight favourites, just literally slight favourites. In one-off game, anything can happen. So England will not get a better chance to win an international tournament than this. This is even bigger than they've got more of a chance of winning this than they did the World Cup a couple of years ago, because Croatia was still a very good team at that time with Modric, Rakitic, Perisic. They had a better team. But, here, Denmark, Czech Republic, Ukraine, like, come on, man, get to the final at least, innit? That's all I'll say.
Okay, so you're saying it could come home. They should definitely get to the final.
At least get to the final.
The final, Southgate should be sacked. Anything
less than a final, Southgate needs to go. It's a failure if that happens.
What are you telling me, Timo? Is it coming on?
Yeah, because I'm a proper neutral here. Yeah. I'm just gonna say, like, I feel like there's a bit of, for me, a little bit of 50% scare of what happened in 2016 when we lost to Iceland, but at the same time, we've got the home country advantage, except that we're going to play the quarterfinals in Rome. Yeah. But I feel like the difference is, like, I think that 2016 there's lack of chemistry when we lost to the Iceland. That so many changes that people questioning Roy Hodgson and that. But I think this time around, everyone looks so united, looks so,
There's a different feel. Yeah.
The different feeling, that's for sure. And do you know what? If England win the Euros this year, I think it'll be a massive boost for the entire country after what happened from last, since the lockdown began.
All right. Facts. Okay. So
I agree.
You have a feeling the Iceland thing could happen. I hear that. I could 10%, see that happening too.
10%.
I could see a Ukraine or a Czech causing an upset, because now the expectation, if England were playing France, they're playing Germany, Belgium, you could put in that mix, probably Italy, Portugal. The expectations on the other team. Like if England would have went out to Germany, we'd be talking about Germany being favorites for the competition and they should be reaching the final. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that England are now facing teams they're expected to beat.
Yeah, you might, bro.
It's a different. Yeah. It's the connection, the laptop, but now it's the different level of expectation. I want to see England if they go a goal down, if that does happen. But they do have a great chance of getting to the final. I just don't see them beating. I just don't see England doing it. I think it'll be a glitch in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? This has 21 and 21.
Not making it in terms of winning the thing or making it to the final.
Just winning it. They could make it to. I just don't see England winning. Yeah. Making it wouldn't surprise me now with how the draws are. Is making it. Has there been a man who has been more universally disliked than Southgate to go on and then win a trophy? Maybe there's someone in the comments who can remember, or one of you two, or someone older than me, where there's been a manager who has been so criticized, because he's been heavily criticized. Yeah. Heavily and
rightfully
criticized.
So at times. Rightfully so at times as well.
But if he wins the Euros...
If he wins the Euros, you can't... Then you have to be Southgate in it. Like
you have to be Southgate in if he wins the Euros.
You have to be Southgate in.
It's the same for me. If Ollie wins a Champions League or a Premier League, I can't be Ollie out.
You'd sound a bit daft in it, like if you were to
it's the same as that. It's like Timo or a Chelsea fan being Tuchel out after he's won you the Champions League. Despite what you think of him as a manager, his tactics, his style, you've delivered. It's the same as Ollie. It's not because Wayne asked me and he was joking. He said, "Oh, would you?" Because I asked him, "What are you Southgate in?" And he started laughing and he was like, "No." He's like, "No." What he said was, "Are you Ollie in if you win a trophy?" I said, "A FA Cup or a League Cup?" No. or if Ollie delivers a Premier League or a Champions League, that's not by accident. He's done something right. You know what I'm saying? And he's done something right. Like apart from Jeremiah, he's the only person in the country who I know has been Southgate. And I think he's been overly criticized that time. I think sometimes he's been fairly criticized because he plays very pragmatic football. But at this moment in time in this competition, he's got it right. He's got it right.
I mean,
the only one you can look to is
football.
Go on.
At the end of the day, is about results. At the end of the day, tournament football, like that's all you need, innit? And you know, whatever way you like to look at it, however bad the football has been, because it has been bad, the football, we have to be honest.
Yeah.
He's gotten the results. You can't deny, and he's kept clean sheets, man. And yeah, I mean, there is that fear that the way England have been playing, that it might end up coming unstuck. But at the moment, they're getting the results and they've got a good path to the final. And like I said, if they don't get to the final, I don't think there's any excuse, because, you know, you're telling me Denmark, Ukraine, and these teams, like, come on, man, like, get to the final. Like I said, get to the final, innit? And if you lose the final to a Belgium or Italy, there's not much shame in that, really. There's not a lot of shame losing. I mean, it could depend on how they lose that game, maybe. But if they lose and it's a tight game in the final, I still think it would be probably harsh to say Southgate out, to be fair.
But can you sack if, let's say, for instance, they do reach the final, can you sack and they lose the final? Can you sack a manager who's reached the semi-final and the final in his last two tournaments?
Depends on the context of how they lose it. It depends how they lose it, if I'm being honest.
All right, so say they go to the final and they get battered by Italy or Belgium 4-0. Let's just say, for instance, can you sack a man? Because we were saying the same thing about Deschamps. Yes, Deschamps won it. You know what I'm saying? He did win the World Cup, but Deschamps had reached the final and got beat, I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
He got final and got beat, won the World Cup, and then obviously got knocked out.
And then they've gone out. So 2 out of 3 tournaments, you've reached the final. And for England, the expectation, if someone would have said England to reach a semi-final, would have went, oh, that's tough. But that's a step in the right direction.
That's harsh, man, if you sack Southgate after what he's done. Let's say if we face Belgium, and one point in that game we get smashed in the first half, you're thinking to yourself, like, after what we've been done before the final, the performance that we put on, I feel like there's a bit of reactionary maybe from half the fan base that wanted Southgate out. But at the same time, you can't be more proud that what England has been done for the last at least like 10 years, especially like ever since we lost to Croatia. I feel like it's more to the fact that we still need that clutch moments in the for example, if you look at the Croatia game, the couple of chances that Raheem Sterling could have passed to Harry Kane, and Harry Kane just wasted chances in that game. I think if he did that, I mean, that's a one ticket to the World Cup final then. But
yeah, they would have gotten to the final then. Yeah, that game would have been over if he'd have done that. Croatia weren't going back from 2 down that game.
And let me get to the super chat as well from Govan. Love for the super chat. And yes, because this is a Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, if you haven't seen them before, super chats, and if you're a member also, your comment or your question will take priority like a super chat as well. So if I'm reading out the same names, I'm not being ignorant, is because it's part of the perks. So the link is underneath in the description if you want to become a member, or if you want your comment to take priority, super chats like this. Govan says the ball was more criticized, we got rid of him. No, that's my point. No, what I was saying is, has there been a manager more criticized or as criticized as Southgate who has won something? If he wins something, 99% of the country needs to shut up and apologize to that man. Yes?
Yeah.
Am I wrong in saying that? If he delivers the Euro, say what you want about the style, say what you want about England playing. It's not their fault who they're playing. It's not England's fault. That's why I will say, yes, you can say they won a weak Euros or whatever, but they still won it. That's not an England. Still won it. Chelsea we've seen in the Champions League, and Chelsea are deserved winners. But look at the side of the draw when they was on. When that draw was made, I think it was the first knockout rounds, I said Chelsea should get to the final. Yeah, because PSG, Manchester City, it might have been the quarterfinals. PSG, Manchester City, and Bayern Munich were all over the other side of the draw. So if the 3 other favourites are over the other side of the draw, you should make. And again, that's not a shot at Chelsea, because Chelsea.
That's not a shot at Chelsea.
But you can't be blamed in cup competition for who you draw. So yes, if they don't beat a top nation, let's say Belgium and Italy both go out and they play Switzerland, that's not England's fault. You know what I'm saying in that? People gas up Euro night. The
Also,
Euro
you're
night.
saying it's not a team's fault. How they win a cup competition, but this is the same guy a few weeks ago. I know this is a joke saying the final you won against Tottenham in the Champions League. You only won half a Champions League and all that.
Yeah, man. Because agendas must see agenda, innit? Tottenham are different. Tottenham tax. You know what I'm saying? And
I love the
they got
shamelessness still.
they got a cock for a logo in it. They don't count. You know what I'm saying? And that they've got a cock on the ball for a logo. You got an imaginary bird. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would say you lot got Hedwig or some shit. But we move in that.
That's a Hedwig, you know.
Hedwig, imaginary birds and that. You know what I'm saying? YG just is out here whiling. He says give him a 15-year extension if he wins it all. I wouldn't say that, but he's got to a semi-final, and if they win it, he's got to a final. Like Southgate, should he play more offensive football? Yes. But again, international tournaments are different. That's why I say Mourinho suits international football, because you get away with more pragmatic stuff. It's literally results. It's a results business. I don't remember
games, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of games. Like Portugal were terrible in the Euros in terms of football, but the Euros they won. Yeah, Spain won good stuff.
Yeah.
Spain played good stuff. Even France in the World Cup, I don't think played exceptional football. They had moments.
No, they didn't.
But that's what I would say. But YG Jazz, let me get to the rest of the comments as well. Where we at? YG Jazz here says, I just don't want England to win it because of how the media will hype them up. How Sterling getting barely any headlines for being England's top scorer. We know why they don't like Sterling. They don't like Sterling. We know this. They haven't liked Sterling for a long time. And this is me saying this as a Manchester United fan. The criticism he receives is way over the top because he scored 75% of England's goals, yet he's receiving criticism. So what have the rest of the attackers been doing? Kane, Foden, Saka. And that's not a shot at them all. Go on, Timo.
Do you know why it is? Because apparently a lot of people doesn't rate Sterling that much.
It's mad.
I think he's very overrated, but he obviously deserves credit for this tournament because even though I don't think he's been playing well in the game still, you know, like the other day I tweeted at halftime, you know, get Sterling off, get this fraud Sterling off in it. Like, I think part of it is with me and Sterling is like, there is still that little bit of bitterness of him leaving and the way he left Liverpool that I still didn't like. And maybe that's why I'm not too fond of him in that way. But like, you know, you have to give him credit for this tournament. He has scored goals, even though his performances haven't been great. I still think he needs to up his performances. But then again, it shouldn't be just him getting singled out. You know, Kane's performances have been poor. Okay, Jack Grealish hasn't played, to be fair. You know, that's on Southgate still. You know,
that's because Southgate got agenda against Jack Grealish.
Yeah, exactly.
And hey, how have we got nearly 40 of you lot watching on YouTube and not even 20 likes? Bump up them likes, everybody tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to cut you off there. Let's get the likes up and subscribe if you're new, because you lot are taking liberties and that. Normally, you're very good. Hey, mods, get everyone liking, sharing, and subscribing. Because we got over 40 people across all platforms and not even 20 likes. So let's bump up them likes right now, people. Sorry to cut you off. Give it to Mikey, says, big up, boys. Ohio in the house. Salute to give it to Mikey. You know what I'm saying? And big up 44, another member who says, good morning from Australia. Like I say, I'm not ignoring your comments, people, but the members take priorities on these shows. But it's not rating someone. You got to give him credit for what he has done so far, says YG Jez. It's a tough one. Because again, I'm not watching. I don't look at. I'm not an England fan, so I'm not looking at it from a fan perspective. I'm watching the Euros purely for entertainment, and England don't entertain me. So if I was an England fan, I'd probably be talking different because I am Mr. Results over performances. Performance when it's Manchester United. If we were playing this crap football under Oli, but we were successful, I go, you know what, we're winning trophies. Because under Fergie, it wasn't all. Fergie played some terrible football at times. Not terrible, actually. Pragmatic, I'd say. Sometimes we go away to Arsenal and play 4-5-1 and just pack the midfield and play Phil Neville in midfield and things of that nature for older fans. So, yes, Fergie played attacking football, but there was times we went defensive when Rooney's playing wide left and Ronaldo's up top by himself and stuff like that. So, I think. But then when does it come? The thing is, I can see people trying to take it away from him. If Southgate wins the Euros, which I don't believe will happen, what is going to happen? Surely you have to give that man ratings. Surely you do. Surely you have to be Southgate in.
Yeah, you do still. You can't surely. Put it this way, you can't be Southgate out if he does win the Euros.
Yeah. Like, surely. Dan Levitt here. Surely. That was even high, so you can fuck off. You know
It
what I'm
was
saying?
a little bit still.
Yeah, whatever, man. Who do you guys actually think will make the finals then? Italy versus England. Let me get the brackets up. I think Belgium are now the favorites. I've said this.
I think if KDB and Hazard are back, I think Belgium will get through against Italy, and I think they make the final because I think they'll beat Spain or Switzerland. So I can see the final being Belgium-England, to be honest. I think that's the one that seems more likely to me.
All right, let me get the brackets up. Let me try. And Timo, what are you telling us?
That game, Belgium-Italy, that's going to be the game to watch tomorrow. And I do not know if Eden Hazard and Kevin De Bruyne will be back tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And on paper, it should be Belgium, but if those two still absent, I could see the game goes to extra time at least.
Yeah,
It'll be a tight game.
I hear that. I think it'll be a tight game.
Both teams doesn't want to lose. Italy, the way I'm looking at Italy,
Can you not see that,
Euro
right?
2016,
Yeah.
they're quarterfinalists.
Yeah.
Now they don't want to repeat the same thing that they did 5 years ago. That's defo. They've been coming close though, and surely Italy's got to be a semi-finalist now. So I would not be surprised if they're beating Belgium though.
So this is it. So you can see here, obviously, you got Belgium versus Italy. You got Switzerland versus Spain. So Belgium, Italy, we'll go to you. We're just going to run through this quick, and then obviously we'll get reasons afterwards. We'll start with you, Timo. Belgium, Italy, who you got winning?
I'm predicting Italy 2-1 win extra time.
You saying Italy? Okay. Ryan.
Like I said, it depends if KDB and Hazard are back.
Okay.
I think someone's saying KDB will play. If KDB plays, I think you only need one of them. I think Belgium will nick it.
Okay.
I think Belgium will nick it 1-0.
All right. So you saying Belgium? Timo, Switzerland, Spain.
I could see an upset there. I'll go Switzerland.
Yeah, it's a tough one still.
Okay. Yeah. England, Ukraine. Timo.
England. It's got to be England.
Czech Republic, Denmark.
Ooh, I've got Denmark.
What was that, Ryan? What did you say? Say that with chest. What did you say, family?
I've got Denmark.
Okay. All right, you're saying Denmark. What are you saying, Timo?
Shit. I'll go Czech Republic.
You reckon?
So you've got England, Czech Republic, Timo, and you've got Ukraine, Denmark, Ryan. That's mad. You man got totally different. All right.
Well, what did you say? Ukraine, Denmark?
You got Ukraine, Denmark. Who did you have out of Czech and Denmark?
I've got England, Denmark.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. I thought you said Ukraine under your breath and that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I said I think Denmark will do it.
All right. So you got Denmark.
My prediction has been stinkers.
So's mine. I'm in the mud, yo. I don't know shit about football. That's what I figured out. I'm saying.
You know who else
is
in the mud?
Who?
Gini Wijnaldum.
All right. There's just no need to be dancing on his grave. Right. So you both have England going through, and you have Denmark. Ryan, Timo, you have Czech Republic.
Yeah, Czech Republic. Yeah.
All right. Who do you have winning your semi-final then, Timo?
England, Czech Republic. I'll go England. That's defo.
What are you telling me, Ryan?
Yeah, I'd go England still.
So you both have England in the final. All right, we got to that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We both have England. Boom. Other side of the bracket now. You had Switzerland and Italy, if I'm correct, Timo. Yeah, you had Switzerland and Italy.
I'll go Italy and Italy for Switzerland. I'll go Italy.
Italy, Switzerland, and you had the complete opposite, Ryan.
I had Belgium, but I don't think it is Spain, Switzerland. Spain.
Who you got out Spain?
Man. I don't know, man. It's because Switzerland knocked out France. France are a lot better team than Spain because Spain haven't impressed me at all when I've seen them play.
I hear that.
Oh, that's a tough one still. I think Belgium. I think whoever gets through, I think Belgium beats either of the team that goes through still.
So you're saying so you've got Belgium-England final?
I've basically got Belgium in the final, yeah.
Okay, and what do you have, Timo? Who do you have in the final? Facing England. So you both got England.
England, Italy, 100%.
Okay. All right, who wins the final, Timo? Who wins your final? Look at you smiling over there. You get me? Look at you stressed. Don't rub your brow. This is Sarcasm City TV, fam. You better get it together. What's going on?
for
You know
the
what I'm saying?
right, if I want to be strictly honest, if I have to,
Yeah.
I'll go Italy to win.
Okay.
Strictly
Ryan, what are you
honest.
telling me? What are you telling me?
Belgium, England, you know.
What are you saying? Look at
Uh,
him stressed. Look at these guys stressed
tight
out,
one, you
rubbing his
know.
brow.
It's just in a final, you never know, innit? In a final, you never
Look
know.
at
And
him. He's stressed like Liverpool after they lost them
I'm
6
not
home games. He
stressed.
was
It's just
stressed
a
with the
hard one to
seventh.
predict. It's a
You know what
hard
I'm
one to
saying?
predict because Belgium are also kind of going for their first kind of international trophy in a long time as well. So there's pressure on that as well because they've kind of disappointed in tournaments recently as well, considering the team they've had. So there'll be a lot of pressure on them as well to win that.
Okay.
KDB, all these guys. You know what? I'd go Belgium. I'd edge Belgium just because I think they've got more experienced kind of winners in that team in a way. You know, KDB and Hazard and these guys could prove to be kind of like the difference.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So you both have England as losing finalists just to two different teams. So it
Yeah.
seems from you two and others, what I'm guessing, the general consensus has been that
It's just a
Belgium, Italy,
prediction.
the
It's just a
favourites coming from
prediction.
that.
Prediction.
Yes.
It would
Yeah.
not surprise me at all if England won it.
Yeah.
Wow. And then you'd be singing "It's Coming Home."
I'll be thinking that on Saturday, man.
Yeah.
I'll go like clap. I'll go like clap. I'm a neutral. I'm not English. So
It is.
it is how it is.
Give it to Mike. He says Italy, Denmark, Spain, and England. Where was Dan? Dan said, "I done told you, it's fucking coming out." That's what he's saying, innit? Dan's came on the
big up
watch along
Dan, man.
singing "God Saves the Queen"
Yo,
against
can I
Germany.
just
And
say,
go on.
why does Jeremiah... Wait,
Oh, go
I
on.
should
Click that
bring
back.
it up.
Click that back. Go on. My bad. Go on. Click that back.
Yeah. Why does Jeremiah always type in capitals?
I don't know. I'm unsure. I don't know. But he is right. I seen Jeremiah write something before, and he
He
stated
is
that
right.
if Southgate does win it, you can't really criticize him if he wins the Euros. How can you
No, you
criticize a
can't.
man
You
winning the
can't.
Euros? Can't
You
criticize
can't.
a
You
man
can't
who's winning the Euros. No chance. You can't do that. Courtois, Hazard will be out for some time after this injury. So there's no Hazard, but De Bruyne is there. That's a shame because you want to see the best in there. I'm hoping Switzerland because that's who I got in the Shameless FC sweepstakes. So that works for me. You know what I'm saying? That works for me. Where else we at? The one thing I do know, flawless, is that Spurs will bottle the semi-final. Who's Spurs? You talking about? Is he talking about England?
I think it's talk about Clippers.
Is he talking about Clip? Who's he talking about? Hey, Winter Surfer, let us know. I know you're a bit excited because Love Island was on today and clearly you was watching and something good happened. But yeah, that makes no sense, fam. So
It was a
please
good
let me know on
episode,
that.
actually. It was a decent episode.
Yeah,
still.
as you can see in it, as from Winter Surfer and that. That's what I would say. Is hey, you lot continue to get your questions in again. And I ain't gonna lie, yes, Belgium are the favorites, I think, now, but I don't know. I'm just hoping for Switzerland, just for my sake. Because like I said, that's who I got in the Shameless FC sweepstakes. So I want my United kit. So you know, I'm a United shit. So I can just hang it here as well. Just completely in it. You know what I'm saying? Just completely. Where else are we at? Continue to get your questions in, people. Getting the likes up as well. How many likes are we on? Yo, you not paid attention. You're on 33 likes. Let's push that up to 40, people. Let's push that up to 40. And like I said, your questions don't have to be Euro related. You can ask us any questions as well. Andrea said Spain getting ignored. Has he just not been convincing? But then again, who has been convincing during this tournament? Has there been a team that stood out for you lot as that team?
Nah, not really.
This is what I'm saying.
Nah, no one has, because obviously you've got the big three who were knocked out now anyway, but even they weren't that convincing in their group anyway. So, no one's really been convincing, to be fair.
Do you know why that is? That's because of the season that they just had. And understandably also, the way that the group of death panning out, one of them, Hungary's out, and then you got the likes of Germany, Portugal, France already are out in the group round of 16. And the good news is for those three, it's like you got Bruno Fernandes, you got like lots of Premier League superstars playing for those countries coming back early for the preseason. So it's a massive boost for the Premier League clubs, but disappointing for those three countries.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I hear that. People are saying, imagine an England-Switzerland final. I'd be like, yeah, I need Switzerland to win it. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Just for my own selfish needs.
Oh yeah, because of the shameless thing, yeah.
Yeah. Because you was all gasping. You got Portugal, fam. Look, how did that turn out? Eh? You know what I'm saying? You had a bad luck. I'm saying they won the
No,
last
just
tournament.
me picking Portugal or Wales now. Like they both ended up at going out the same place anyway.
Serious? That's what, because you were so gassed. Oh man, got Wales and I did a spin and I got Portugal. How did that turn out? Huh? How did that turn out, fam?
At least I didn't.
Yeah.
Nah, because I thought with Wales there was a chance I could come last in it and do the forfeit. But obviously with Portugal, I kind of knew that weren't going to happen, and Man City came last anyway. So like,
we still need a forfeit for her as well.
facts.
Is coming home over and over is turning my ambulance towards England into a simmering hatred. I hear you. It kind of be.
It
but
does
I think
get
most
annoying.
people.
It gets
I think
annoying,
most people say it not because they believe it. It's more hope. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit very similar to the 21 in 21. That's what I would say. And we got to welcome another member to the show. He's the member of the channel, like I just said there. He's on the NBA watch-alongs also. Man, like when the surfer is in the building. What are you telling me, fam? What's going on? What's up?
I have a prepared statement for us.
Go on. What's your prepared statement? Let me know.
There was a slanderous claim made against my name on one of your other shows today. Okay. I briefed with my legal counsel, and I had to talk to several family members who reached out that they were worried about me after hearing this news. I just want to make it plain and clear that I will have never and will never watch a Love Island episode. Okay, I will never do this. And Flawless, I will give you one last chance. If you do it again, then you will be hearing from my attorneys.
Okay.
You're talking to this attorney next to you as well.
My apologies.
You got another
clip now, I didn't catch that. Sorry, your mic's kind of robotic. I can't even hear what you say.
Is it my mic? Again?
Yeah.
I can hear you. I could hear you.
Oh, okay.
I think Timo bad line on his end.
No, you sounded like a Terminator. I can't hear you barely.
Yeah, well, I'll be back. No, when I'm staying. But yeah.
Your team, Winter Surfer was talking about. Sorry, Winter Surfer. You were talking about an attorney. Have you got prepared a statement to defend your client Timo Werner after the other night?
What? No. I'm his client. What are you talking about? No. He's a fake lawyer, man. What's going on here?
I think it had to be brought up in it.
Oh, God.
He's prepared.
Why do you bring this up, man?
Yeah.
I'm
his
in a
prepared
good
statements are on the back of a chip packet. You know
what
I mean? That's what his prepared statements are. Yeah.
Absolute fraudulent you are.
Yeah, he's mad.
And this is a member special.
When he got
and
taken off, I thought
go.
of you in it.
Yeah, after he missed
when
that server, we're going to get into that.
Taken off.
Yeah, you better hide. That's like what Timo Werner's done all friggin' Euros. You hear me? Hide. But we move. But yeah, as a member special, as on the bench in it, doing up Forrest Gump settings. I still need to watch that again.
Doing
Great
the
film,
Gabby
and I'm not
Jesus
watching it in a minute. Yeah, man, doing up Gabby, Jesus, Bobby Firmino, all of them things there. You know what I'm saying?
Bobby Firmino has every game for us.
Yeah, but more time he'd be ghosting on the pitch, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Look at him this season. How many goals he get for you like this season? Huh?
I don't even know, man. Probably single figures,
so
innit? I'm not gonna lie.
This is probably one figure you get. It's probably a one. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. But yeah, people, this is a member special, and obviously as part of the perks as well, members do get shout outs during certain shows. So let me just run through the members list real quick. Shout out to give it to Mikey Slens 44 NB, the Progressions Project, YG Jez, Dan Levitt, Sasha, Davey Fisher, Nelly, Timo, who is on here as well, Scott Page, Cams TV, Daniel, Junior Swag King. Where else we at? Yeah, Junior Swag King, Taekwon, Nippon, Wayne, SH, 40 Fantasy, OKW, my boy Deviant, J Socials, Eugene, Neville B, S Feetly TV, two of the members on here as well, Winter Surfer and Ryan, and of course the lovely Yan City. So yeah, that's the Q&As. Nippon's already asking about the July membership Q&A will be the 3rd or 4th week. I'll tell you close to the time, Nippon. I don't really think that far ahead because I have so many streams in it and a lot could happen. So who knows, at that time we could be doing Stanley Cup watch-alongs. Who knows what's going to happen? Because this channel's going anywhere. This channel's going everywhere. If you would have told me 2 months ago,
Island will still be on at that time, I think.
Yeah, so Love Island still be going on. If someone would have told me when the season finished, yeah, you'll be doing NBA watch-alongs and staying up till 4 or 5 in the morning, I would have been like, are you high? Whatever you're smoking, I need. And look now, you know what I'm saying?
Well, someone had told you that there will be Love Island recap shows.
Yeah, exactly. I would have said the same. Go on, Winter Surfer. What are you telling me?
The other night in that blowout NBA game, didn't we come up with like about 8 or 9 different ideas for watch-alongs?
Yes, we
And
did.
it was like, I think Harris said he's going to Peter. They were going, no, we're going to do a Pokemon battle watch along.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like
Pokemon
going-
battle.
I was like going, I did pinch myself to see whether I had taken something, like, or someone had like put it in my food, you know what I mean? Something like that. But yeah, that's what happens when you're on NBA watch along at 3 in the morning when the game is not that good. So, you know, loads of watch alongs.
Facts. And Jared here says, yo, Flawless, thoughts on the grass not being prepared properly at Wimbledon. Many players have fallen over due to it in the past 4 days. I will give that question to Ryan and then Winter Surfer because they have much more knowledge over tennis, much more knowledge about tennis than I do. So Ryan, over to you. What's your thoughts? Because this is the first of hearing this.
Yeah, it's been, ever since the first day. I remember watching the Djokovic game on Monday, and literally he was slipping over he lost the first set in it, and he was because he was slipping over a lot as well. He did it a few times and lost dumb points in it because of that. I think it's maybe it hasn't been freshly prepared, but like, I don't know, maybe the players aren't that used to playing on grass at the moment because last year Wimbledon didn't happen it. So it's obviously the first Wimbledon tournament in 2 years. So when they've gone 2 years without playing there, it's been such a long time that maybe they're just not as used to playing on that surface. That's another thing I could think of in it. But then, and they haven't had much practice on it. I don't know in it, but it's strange how a lot of them are slipping over at this time. I think Federer was doing it as well. So like, yeah, man, yeah, I think that might just be it. To be fair,
Mad. Winter Surfer, your thoughts on this?
Overzealous gardeners, isn't it?
Overzealous gardeners.
Yeah,
simple answer, man.
Simple answer, you know what I mean? I mean, that's what it is. Yeah, I think it's, someone's left the sprinklers on, someone's got to turn the sprinklers off, something like that.
No, blame the modern nature of UK. There's always
isn't the roof closed? Isn't the roof closed, right? They've got a roof on it now. Right?
Yeah,
so
they got a roof
closed.
closed.
Yeah, on centre court, yeah.
Should be closing it. I don't know. Maybe Ryan's right. They haven't played in it in a while, but you would have thought they had like specialist footwear that they wear for different surfaces. Yeah, I mean it's happened before, obviously, but nothing to this ratio. Of them slipping over.
It is happening a bit too much.
It is happening. Yeah, you're right. It is happening far too much. Which is like it's like watching people trying to ice skate sometimes. When they can't do it properly. Or like or that bit where they just like someone's remodeled their home, but they've done the kitchen floors, they've taken all the carpet out, and they just like they then just the first time they go on it, they just in their pair of socks like that they're done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I only know. I didn't even remember. I asked you the other night. I forgot Wimbledon was on.
Yeah, no one
I haven't
cares about
seen any
Wimbledon.
advertising for it.
Yeah.
No one don't care. It takes a back seat to the football. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not even any advertising for it. It's like,
Yeah, because no one don't care like that. You know what I'm saying?
that's
No one
true.
don't care like that.
Maybe
true,
because
no.
Maybe it's because the French Open only ended like 2 weeks ago, so it's such a quick turnover. It's a quicker turnover than usual. Isn't
I know what it
That's-
is because there's no decent British player, female, woman or man. There's no
Murray
decent- yeah.
knocked out in the next round.
But there's no decent.
'Cause
there's
I was
no
watching
bloke
his,
running back.
Go on.
Yeah,
I'm
because
saying that's a valid
I
point.
was watching
Go on, Ryan,
Murray.
you're breaking
Can you
up.
guys hear me properly?
Yeah, you're breaking up. Go on, say
Yeah, my
something.
connection's a bit dodgy.
It's calm, fam.
Because I was watching and it went to 5 sets.
No, you're
and
hella
man,
breaking
like,
up, fam.
he's-
Jump out and jump back
Yeah.
in. Wait, you're hella breaking up, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jump out, jump back in. There you go.
I was
Timo,
gonna say.
go on.
I
Are you a
was gonna
tennis
say,
guy?
I've watched a few bits of it. Federer always been my goat. So I think in terms of the grass, that's how they've been doing for the last 10 years, ever since they kind of implementing that rooftop close system since 2012. And the grass itself, it's always been the same. It's just like it could not come in a wrong time when the weather prediction says it's going to rain. Like the intensity of the rain. It's just unfortunate thing that's always going to happen anyway. So if we had like a proper heat wave in UK, we wouldn't be having this conversation then.
No, I hear that. I hear what you say. I've not seen enough of it, so I'm unsure. Obviously, 'cause I have
I
not
just
watched
read
any
about it.
Wimbledon.
I've not
And that was the
seen it.
first time. And big up Dan for the super chat here because he's also a member as well. Love for this. He says, imagine we all talking about being in the final, but then losing to Ukraine. Saturday, I will shut down my social media for a while. If England lose to Ukraine, Gareth Southgate will probably trend for that next 24 hours. And whoever makes the mistake, there's always one scapegoat. So whoever makes the mistake on the pitch is getting slaughtered. Whether that's a Sterling, whether it's a Kane, whether it's a Maguire, Stones, Pickford, who has actually been pretty good this tournament. Someone alongside Southgate is holding the blame if England go out to Ukraine.
They both
100%.
They both hold the blame. I mean, if the players don't take this opportunity and the easiest run to a final on paper,
Yes,
they've ever let's say the Euros, because maybe the World Cup was a bit easier, given the countries and everything like that. But if they don't seize this opportunity, it's both the manager and the players' fault. I don't want to see England fans shift all the blame to Southgate, shift all the blame to the players. It's a joint failure if they don't go through. Also, then I don't want to see if we go out. 48 hours later, FA announced Southgate's got a new 4-year deal. I mean, it's just, you know what I mean? Yeah, we had all the tournament at home apart from the quarterfinal where we went out to Ukraine. We had it all set up, but you know what? Because you're still living off 2018. Here's a new 4-year deal.
Yeah. You're right. Still, you are
like,
right.
I don't understand it. I mean, if you want to give a new contract, why not just do it? Why not do the contracts for the tournament years? So do it for 2 years.
Yeah, I don't get that whole thing. Like you're
the
just giving
4-year
people
thing.
4-year deal and then they go out in the group stages and then you still got this person.
Before a tournament. Do you remember? Did they do it like before 2010?
Probably. You know what the English FA is like?
So
they hella stupid.
What are you doing? It's like
they hella dumb.
Yeah, exactly. But
Shoppiness. What's your thoughts on it, Timo? What are you telling us in regards to? Let me put the super chat back up. I just want to get to the next one, innit? About England losing to Ukraine, because we're all talking about England getting to the final. What happens if they lose to Ukraine? This is what
happens when this is like exact, almost copycat of what happened in the Euro 2016 when we lose to Iceland. Like, people can get caught the false hype after beating Wales at that time. Yeah, people say it's coming home. It's coming home. That I can see this is going to happen to us again if we're not careful with ourselves, because we've been singing, we've been drinking a lot for the last couple of days, and you know what happens like when it comes to the game itself. Like, everything starts to become more serious than before, and if we lose to Ukraine on Saturday, I can see that there's going to be more people upset outside the stadium, that's for sure.
And I think it'd be worse than going out to Iceland.
Yes, because at least it would be, because if you look at the semi-final, there's not a Croatia in
the run.
Like, Croatia are a good side, the run. Like, England going out to Croatia wasn't a shock.
It's not just the run. You've got the semi-final and the final at Wembley.
Yes, everything's in their favour.
You've had every game apart from the quarter-final at Wembley. So if the tournament's not set up for you like this, then it's like, when are you gonna win it? Do you know what I mean? I'm nonplussed whether England go out or not, because they've hurt me too much.
Oh, so you're an England fan who's been hurt by this. England have cheated on you too many times. Well, now you're just numb.
I told you, it's like going back to a relationship and thinking that person can change. You know what I mean? It's the reason you walked away in the first place. And so I go. You know what? I'll say, well done. I'm not on the coming home bandwagon, because I just don't feel that. I don't feel that. I think I heard you say that. You watch them, but you have no connection to them. You don't feel.
Yeah, I'm not an England fan. I just watch as a neutral. I'm just like, entertain me at this point.
I tell you, I don't like. I only like international football for the tournament. So when
I'll watch none of the crap beforehand.
During the season, I hate international breaks. During the season, it's like just stay.
Just get the proper football back on, innit? I don't care about friendlies. I don't care about qualifiers. The only thing I watch is the World Cup, the Euros, Copa Americas, African nations, and Copa the
Flawless
Nations
is
League.
volleyball. That's why.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. As much as you miss Wijnaldum, you know what I'm saying? It is.
He's gone now. Get him. Yes, he's gone now.
Wait,
Anyway.
Ryan. I
Yeah.
wanna have the thought process on you. What's Wijnaldum's performance in that game against Czech Republic? Is he that bad?
Bro, he was rubbish. He was rubbish, man. He was putting in like Scott McTominay performances, isn't it? Like, no, he was rubbish in that game, and everyone's been hyping him up all tournament, innit? Like, proper hyping him up, man. But like, in a big game where he's captain, he fucks up in the knockouts, innit? He couldn't. So, man, I'm just sick of these Liverpool. The reason why I'm so happy about it is because I've all of these pathetic Liverpool fans still going, you know. Oh, I miss you, Genie. We should have kept you, you know. Honestly, what a player and stuff. Like, he's crap in it. And why are these fans getting so emotional? He's left in it. He's gone now. Finished. He's a PSG player, not a Liverpool player. It's just made people stop going on about him now. He got knocked out and he played crap. So that's why I wanted Czech Republic to win. Flawless, you know that day we were on the watch along how happy I was that they got knocked out.
Yeah. You were singing Genies in the Mud.
Genies in the mud. Yeah, because I'm just sick of these Liverpool fans going on and on about him like he's still there. He's gone, in it. Bloody hell.
And big up to Josh for this super chat as well. He says, I can't stand for the fat of bullying. He's a real agent, people. We all know he's a real agent. You know what I'm saying? It's just a shame his client wasn't a real striker in the tournament, but we move. You know what I'm saying? That's not on us. It happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens, man. Timo will survive. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the Champions League will cry himself to sleep about. It'll be okay. I'm sure we'll be okay. Big up to Wayne in the chat also. Yes, Wayne, we will be doing cricket watch-alongs at some point as well, 100%.
T20.
Big up to give it to Mikey with the super chat. He says, Flawless, if you're ambivalent towards England, who do you go for internationally? I'll support anybody internationally. Nah. Like if an African nation or a Caribbean nation gets to the World Cup, I'll support any one of those for obvious reasons. You know what I'm saying? And that. So like when Ghana was in the World Cup, I wanted them to do well. When Trinidad and Tobago was in the World Cup, I wanted them to do well. But any African nation or any Caribbean nation, yes. Obviously, specifically for me, Jamaica and Barbados, but Barbados have never made an international tournament. And Jamaica, I think the last World Cup they made was 98, I think it was. And I'm not sure how many they've made before then. But talks is in Jamaica against some players. So hopefully, they improve. But that's what it is. I just want to be entertained.
That's what's the issue with this tournament for me. Because it's not in one country. You usually like the host nation.
Yes.
And you want them to do well because then the home fans get into it.
Yes.
As well. And it's a story as well. I guess the story this tournament is really Denmark, though, isn't it?
They have the story. Yes, they have the home nation romance story in it.
They have everyone goes, oh, if England don't win it, I don't mind Denmark winning it. You know, they've gone through all of that. I mean, I said to people after that first game, I said, I don't know how they can play anymore. You know what I mean? Like mentally, it's like, I don't know how they can get over that. And that 4-1 game against, I think it was Russia, right? When Christensen scored that banger, I was like caught up in that. I was like going. I was a Denmark fan. I was like, go on.
Yeah, it's emotional.
Like,
I'm saying.
I mean, I was going, score, dirty, get it. Yeah. I was like that. That's the most, apart from the quarterfinals that we've just seen, like the Spain and the France game and the England one. That's the most excited I've got in the tournament.
I hear that.
I just got caught up in it.
And that's what it is. Like, yeah, and like I say, I wouldn't go as far as give it to Mikey and say I'm ambivalent. I mean, ambivalent about England. I would say I just have to I don't wish bad on him, but I'm not like good. I'm completely neutral when it comes to England. There's certain players I'm completely neutral, so I wouldn't say there's mixed feelings. I would say I'm completely neutral. So if England win, I'd be happy for certain players in that team. Obviously, any Manchester or Harry Maguire, of course, as a Manchester United fan, I wouldn't be happy for. Your Raheem Sterlings, your Jack Grealishes. Anybody like that in it. Like there's certain players who I like and the players who I believe get overly criticised. That's why I'd love to see Sterling holding the European trophy, being England's top goal scorer. Because then it's like, now what? You know what I'm saying? Now,
with a big middle finger sign.
Yes, I hope he's like this, holding it in it. Yeah. Like kiss my ass in it. Like I hope he just goes, excuse the language. Yeah.
Sun on one arm.
Yes. Just middle finger in it. You know what I'm saying? In that. With his gun tattoo showing and that. I'd love that. Like, I would love that. I'm just like, yo, loving to just grab the mic and just start speaking in patois. You know what I'm saying? And that, and telling everyone to kiss his ass. That's what I'd be on.
Yeah.
Give me the mic, like grab the mic off the reporter like it's WWF, like he's The Rock. You know what I'm saying? And just talk the most smoke. What you lot staying now in it? Get me? Kiss my, get me? Kiss my ass in it. Everyone who died, you can go lick balls. That's what you should say. I just want to see him do that and then just drop the mic. But he's too polite for that.
Florence,
Go on, Ryan. Go on, talk to me.
I know which international team you support.
Who does support? Go on.
Norway, because of your boy Ollie.
Way, ba-dum-dum. You know what I'm saying? Look at this guy with his cheap shots. Ba-dum-dum.
Get that in, innit? Get that
But
in.
give it to Mikey Love for the super chat. But yeah, like I would say,
Yeah,
I'm
good luck.
completely neutral. Like the certain teams, if Denmark won it, I'd be happy for certain players and that. Like that whole squad, just because of what happened to Ericsson. You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to think, if Swiss win it, I'd be happy for me because that means I win the Shameless FC sweepstakes. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. That's why I want the Swiss. Like I'm edging towards the Swiss. What do you guys think about Ramos going to PSG? We'll go to you first, Timo.
I think in terms of Chelsea transfers, yeah, I don't think we need necessarily a backup for as a centre backs. Like we don't need that Sergio Ramos type of player because we already got Thiago Silva. Arguably, he's already Champions League winner now. And don't get me wrong, I love Ramos to be in this team, but for me, it's just that weight structure kind of like halting us in the transfer market trying to get Ramos. So I think it's just the case like he want to go with PSG because of money.
That's why he's gone. He's gone there for the money in the 2-year deal. That's why he's gone. No English club would have paid him. I think he's on 250
Big money.
to 300 grand a week, and no one's going to pay. No one in England's going to pay a 35-year-old that much coming in. And people go, "Oh, Thiago Silva." Thiago Silva took a pay cut to join Chelsea. He's on like I say only, but relatively terms, he's on I think 100 grand a week, something like that. But Ramos is like probably double that, maybe 3 times. And I think it's good. Listen, Ramos is 35 and someone's offering you 250k, 300k a week, 2-year deal. Let's face it, easier league. He's not going to be stressed out. He's got Marquinhos and Kimpembe there. He can rotate. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. But PSG are doing some good business, and mostly are free transfers. I mean,
facts because I'm like he's magic.
Yeah,
you know. We're going.
Gini Wijnaldum. The reason he went to PSG is obviously.
Oh yeah, I forgot your bisexual.
Donnarumma.
Hey, listen, I'm a Poch fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Donnarumma.
More respect on his
Ramos.
name, all right, fam.
Hakimi.
Yes. Donnarumma, Hakimi, Ramos.
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
PSG is what they do with Mbappe now.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I've heard reports he's going to leave because his contract's up in 2022.
He's going to see out his contract.
Hey, Killian, if you're watching, yo, Old Trafford is you in it. That's all I'm saying. We got French players, you, Varane, Pogba, Martial. I'm saying, just come to the red side of Manchester.
Next year, isn't he?
Aye, less of that, innit? You know what I'm saying? You spoiling my rollout and that.
I'm just saying it's gonna be like they're gonna all see out their contracts and be like an NBA thing where they just
Team,
like a franchise. Like they'll just go on like the big three like in Madrid. Like Perez will walk them out. It'll be like Mbappe, Pogba, and like let's say Goretzka or something like because he's got a free next year. All walking out like they did with LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh.
Yeah,
all like that. The Real Madrid shirts. It's like they cost nothing. They cost nothing. They just walk out. It's like, no, it'd be a televised thing. Like, who is Paul Pogba going to sign for? Half an hour interview, and then he goes,
Yeah.
I'm signing for off the shirt, Real Madrid.
Yeah, 100%. I hear
madness. The people out of contract next year. It's mad if you actually.
We're going to get into that. Let Ryan answer this. I'll answer it, and then we'll go into that. So if you can find that list, Winner Surfer, find that list, and we will go through it, because that's a great talking point. But Ryan, what's your thoughts on it? Ramos to PSG.
Is it actually happening? Like,
yeah, I think it's been
confirmed.
I think it's not been confirmed. Has it been confirmed? I don't know. But let's act as if it's confirmed, innit? For the sake of this hypothetical in this conversation, Ramos to PSG. What are your thoughts? What do you think, Ryan?
I think it's a very good move for him. But for PSG to get, who are so after the Champions League, to get that experience of a guy who's won 3 in a row as captain, lifted it 4 or 5 times as captain, who knows for me the king of the dark arts. For me, probably the best defender I've seen play, because obviously I've been watching. I'm younger than you guys, so I don't really see like Paolo Maldini and these guys play. So for me, Ramos is the best defender I've seen play, and for them to get him, he could be, the difference in kind of getting to a Champions League final or winning it, in those big games. He knows what to do. He knows the dark arts. He's the king of the dark arts. And I love it, to be fair. Like, people criticize him for it. I love it. I love Sergio Ramos. And I know Liverpool fans, probably going to like think, oh, fake fan because of what he did in the final, man. Come on, man. I don't care in it. Like, we won it the next year. We won it the next year anyway. So, and it weren't even like a red card tackle. He weren't even like a red card or anything like people claim. Like, it weren't that bad in it. Like, it was just unlucky that what happened as well in a way. So, like, I don't have a problem with Sergio Ramos. I'm a big fan of him, to be fair. And like I said, I think he's been carrying Rafa Varane for years, and he's a great leader. And I think it's a great move for him and for PSG as well.
Yeah. You tripping with that, fam. With that last part, but I hear what you're saying. My thoughts on it is Poch, is he bringing in Ramos just for experience? Because where I was going to go with it is what Winter Surfer said. You got Kimpembe, you got Marquinhos. Does he change to a back three and put Ramos in between those two? Because Kimpembe
I just
can
say
play left side
Kimpembe
back.
get out, innit? I say
Marquinhos
Kimpembe make the bench comfortable, innit? Like, sit on the bench, innit? Because he's crap, man. Kimpembe's rubbish.
You think he's rubbish? I don't think he's rubbish. I think he had a bad Euros, so I don't think he's rubbish.
I feel like
he's
more of a back four player, not a back three, though.
He's not the alpha centre back yet. That's why he's so good next to Marquinhos in PSG, I think.
Yeah, but imagine Ramos and Marquinhos.
I know. That's what. Yeah, but I'm saying they're going to rotate obviously now, because they can also put Marquinhos in midfield, can't they? That's what they've been doing.
Yeah, you can.
Recently. Yeah. So Kimpembe is going to learn. I rate Ramos. I don't think he's the best I've ever seen. There are others there. Obviously, Ryan's younger than me. I would have seen more.
Yeah, I'm only 21.
Josh just said we got Hakimi, so they go into a back three, so that makes sense then.
That makes
perfect sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Ramos through the middle, Kimpembe left-sided centre-back, Marquinhos right wing-back will be Hakimi. I'm not sure who their left wing-back is.
They'll have to buy one because their full-backs are trash. They are.
Yeah.
Their buying policy. They're lucky they're back. That they can do it, because their buying policy borders on Barcelona's in the recent years, man. I mean, Danilo. You see him in Portugal. Man,
he wasn't good.
I don't know what. It was like he was. It was like Flores. When you arrange like a football team together, but one of you guys doesn't turn up.
Yeah.
Like, and you just like, can anyone fill in? You just have to kick the ball. That's what he reminds me of. I don't know what he does. He's not even. Him and Carvalho. They were the same player. That was the worst. One of the worst double pivots I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what they did. They didn't do anything. But yeah, the PSG buying policy recently. I mean, Leonardo's there, and but I mean, it looks like they're having a good summer so far.
Yeah.
But I don't know who they go for left wing back.
So surely they'll have someone, because you got Donnarumma. So obviously Poch is doing a whole new rebuild at PSG, because Donnarumma's in goal. You've got Ramos who's coming in there, changing to a back three. Ramos in the center of a back three makes sense. Marquinhos I do rate highly. I like Marquinhos a lot. You've got Kimpembe who's left footed, can play left center back. Hakimi, I've not seen him play before, but I keep hearing a lot of good things about him. If they sign a left wing back, then the midfield you've got Wijnaldum, you've got Verratti in there. You can play in there also. They might sign another central midfielder, and of course you've got Neymar and Mbappe. And I think playing that formation, you probably get the best out of them. The best out of that PSG team as well. Be interesting to see. They're doing a whole new rebuild. There's probably a player they signed, I forgot. Go on.
I don't know what. He must have had a crisis though. Remember the reports about a month ago about Pochettino was thinking about going back to Spurs.
Yeah.
They was probably like, yo, he's probably like, you better sign me these players because I've done this at Spurs.
Yeah, but it's like, imagine how Spurs on their 13th choice manager, they just signed Nuno. Even Ryan Mason turned them down for that job. But Ryan Mason, I mean, no excuse now, right? It's full-blown Champions League assault, right? It has to be.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, the league should be a formality.
Yeah, they'll win the league back. That's what they do. They'll win the league back. Yeah. Well, I said this already about Poch, all jokes aside. Yes, he should have won the league when he was there, but I'm gonna judge him much more harshly now he's getting his own players in. You're now
And
putting
now
your
he's
own
got a
print
full
on it.
season as well.
Yeah, full season. You've switched up the formation. You're bringing in players that for a system you want to fit. Hakimi, Ramos, like there are 2 players there. You brought in Gini Wijnaldum also. Let us know in the comments if there's someone I've forgotten.
Surely
as well.
they got. I mean, surely they got. I say surely. The Mbappe one for me. I mean, if he's not going to sign the contract, you can't let him walk away for free.
Yeah, you got to sell him.
You got to try and get.
He's the pace merchant. Yeah.
You gotta sell him. Hey, that's no way to talk about Mane, fam. You know what I'm saying? He's a good player for you, man. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you, man?
They're pace merchants as well.
You talk about why you talking about Van Dijk, man? He got injured and only played half the season, man. Don't talk about Van Dijk in that manner, fam. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
Talk about Genie like that. Come on, man.
What's wrong with you, man? Talking about your players like that. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about Van Dijk like that for?
This, you know, I'm just gonna let you two every moment, innit?
I'm saying. And hey, if Van Dijk had a rise above that challenge, he wouldn't have been out for so long, but we moved.
Anyways, about your sixth choice English right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold. 6th choice, by the way. Sixth choice.
That Van Dijk comment was out of order, people. I was joking. It was a joke.
He's an alternate.
Flawless, do you think you guys will side Raphael Varane? No, I don't think we will, Nippin.
You don't think you will?
You don't?
No. I'll trust these man to sign actual 2 players that we need.
You're still waiting for Sancho in the shirt.
I'm still waiting on Sancho, innit? I'm still waiting for Sancho in the shirt. I'm still not convinced. Someone gonna pinch me and wake me up.
You're still not convinced?
I'm still not convinced, yo. Have you seen him in the shirt, fam?
Wait.
Have you seen him in the shirt, Timo?
The most reliable journalist that you can have in Europe.
He's been saying "Here we go" for the past 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? He's been saying for the past "Here we go" and that. Here we go. Where you keep saying "Here we go." Where are we going? We never get there. Here we go. We don't go nowhere.
Wow, I've never seen a fan like you.
Yo, I'm 99.9% sure. You get what I'm saying?
Right. What's the worst thing that could happen to you? Like it's just.
I just don't trust our board to do great business.
No, you can only blame the social media admin.
Here's the thing: I don't trust our board to do great business. If we sign Varane, to me, that is phenomenal business. I don't trust us to address 2 out of our 3 problem areas and do it and get top-notch players in both of them. I just can't. That just blows my mind. It's like Southgate winning the Euros. It blows my mind.
We were talking about the players out in contract 2022, right?
Yeah.
So, along with Mbappe at the moment, it's Goretzka is out of contract. Varane at the moment. What surprised me on this was Barcelona, the youngsters Pedri and Fati are out of contract in 2022. Paul Pogba, Kessie, Camavinga, Dybala, Usman Dembele. Oh man, what a poor guy that is, man. Cristiano Ronaldo and Sabitzer are really the only other ones.
Sorry to cut you off. Talks is he might not stay at Juve, and is Messi out of contract as well?
Messi's officially out of contract. Messi officially is a
free agent now. He's a free agent.
Hey, so I don't know whose GOAT can be free agent, but we moving that. So who's in the running for Messi?
Yo, Tox was saying that as well to me on Twitter earlier on. You know,
how you a GOAT and out? How you a GOAT? Yeah, and you out of contract.
Well, I'm PSG collecting free agents.
That's the way that Barcelona are running their club, obviously.
They're going to get rid
No. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about Barcelona letting him go. Surely a top team goes in for Messi. How is Messi running down his contract and you're not going? We should get him. Does he go Manchester City now?
I mean, isn't it the easiest time to get him?
Well, he's free. He's just walking around.
Free, right?
You know what I'm saying? He's just walking around, free agent. You know what I'm saying in that? You're a free agent in that. You know what I'm saying? Well, go on.
If I'm PSG, I'll probably go.
Do you go PT? You go in.
I'll go in.
But then you got PSG. Ronaldo next year. What is going on in the world of football that all these players are free?
I think
he's next year.
But I think Juventus are trying to get rid of him this year because he's
saying he might not sign.
Wages. Yeah.
On the wages thing.
Imagine. Oh my God. PSG
imagine you got Ronaldo and Messi just walk.
Messi, man.
You were right about that unveiling thing. You'd have Mbappe, Messi, Ronaldo, and Pogba all together. Like, someone's just gonna unveil all 4 of them and that. Somebody sign these, man. How is Messi out of contract? What is going on in the world of football? That Lionel Messi, I trolled him a lot. How is he out of contract?
The ultimate FIFA pack. But they should do it like that. They should do it like that. In the FIFA packs. It's like.
Yeah.
should do it like that. Or who is this? You know, the big thing, and it's Messi. Oh, and who's with me? Oh, this guy, CR7. See him and
Yeah, big on my guy Lindrix as well. He says Flawless is coming, bro. Home, bro. He's coming home. So he's been on the Stellas today. He clearly thinks he's coming home. Big up Lindrix and that. Man's been drinking the Stellas and his wife be my guy Lindrix. Big up the Sarcasm City family. Shouts to all the fans in the comments. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you do. Big up Junior Swag King says, haha, let's say that. Big up to you. Are we still in for the Raheem slander or what? I don't understand it. Don't get it. If you're an England fan, how you can slander the man who scored 75%. No,
we're not slandering. We're just giving a basic criticism.
But I think the criticism of him is over the top. If you're criticizing Sterling, what have your other attackers done?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I look at it. Because people were talking, even when it was on, take Sterling off. I'm like, Saka and Kane have been no better. So why has he been targeted?
Low key, Saka has been much better than.
No, I'm saying in that game, though. In that game, Saka was nothing special.
Saka was trash.
I thought Saka. No, I thought Saka was
trash in that game. Which game you talking about?
The Germany game. I'm not saying he wasn't better. I'm saying he was nothing special in that game. He wasn't good.
Was ordinary.
What did England do?
He was better than Sterling in that first half still.
Slightly though. If one of them's a 4, the other's a 5.
Yeah.
What did Saka do in the first half that was that amazing? Give me out of 10.
Kicks.
Out of 10, what did Saka play? A 6?
A 6? Yeah, probably a 6. Yeah.
So it's above average. And Sterling was what, a 5? A 4? So what was Harry Kane?
4 in that first half.
Okay, so what was Harry Kane?
Well, Harry Kane was worse, man. I'm not going to lie.
So
yeah,
if
but
we're
you're not
saying
going to take
Sterling
off
was
Harry Kane, are you?
If we're saying Sterling was a 4 and Harry
Kane
Kane
was
worse,
like a 2.
So how come Sterling's receiving all the criticism and he's the middle out of the 3 of them? And I think a 6.
Yeah, we all know why that is. We all know why that is. Still.
That's my point, though. Like, I'm not saying he shouldn't be criticized. I'm saying criticize him fairly is what I'm saying. He gets criticized very, very heavily when he's not. You just said there he wasn't the worst player on the pitch. So if he's not the worst player on the pitch, why is he being criticized like he should? Like he is being.
Yeah. It's true.
I don't think Phillips or Rice were that amazing either. I didn't think anybody in that England team in that first half was amazing. Even the second half was amazing. Who was amazing? Did anyone play a 7 out of 10 or above?
No.
Tell me. I'm legit.
I thought
Timo?
Jordan Pickford.
Maybe Pickford. Pickford.
This might make me biased. I thought Kai Havertz was the best player on the pitch in that game.
Kai Havertz played all right.
I thought Kai Havertz was the best. I mean,
he probably was. He played all right. That's my point. Timo, what are you telling me? Did anyone play a 7 or above for England in that game?
No, they didn't. No.
Just that Germany were whack as well.
Germany,
yeah, it was just much of a muchness. It was just average versus average.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you're right.
I mean, average versus. It's like a Liverpool versus Arsenal game. It's just pure averageness.
You know what I'm saying? The atmosphere made the game better.
Like a Europa League final.
Oh.
You losing to the Spanish Burnley, honestly, fucking hell.
We didn't say anything.
Oh, that was a good comeback. Still, you got me there. You got me. That was a fantastic counter, and that he caught me with a good shot.
Played well, didn't he?
I was dancing and I had my arms down, and he caught me with a big shot. That was a good.
It
was. I caught you with a big shot, and I was too busy celebrating, and he hit me back.
I don't think I don't think it was that big a shot, bro.
It really was.
Floyd Mayweather.
I enjoyed it.
Well, he doesn't get caught, bro.
Flores did it. Flores did Deontay Wilder, and your Fury. You just sat up and just back down. You know what I mean? It's like that. I thought back to the game. I thought Grealish actually played well when he came on. I thought Grealish.
Yeah, he did.
He was bright again. That's the thing is Saka, Grealish. I think these players were bright, but I don't think they were special. But if you would have listened to reports, you would have thought Sterling was the worst player on the pitch by far. That's what I'm getting.
The atmosphere made the game. I thought the atmosphere made the game look and feel better than it actually was.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Some way.
Yeah, it's like it can cover a lot of things because everyone's more emotionally involved in it. You know what I mean? It's like our own clubs, isn't it? You know, it's like we go through. It's like, oh yeah, we played well, and then someone is not neutral, but would actually know this player didn't play well. No, he's great. And then you actually look back at it and you go, oh yeah, he wasn't as great as I was. Just swept up
like what I'm saying. If everyone was playing fantastic and Sterling was playing bad, I'd understand. But nobody is playing well, or he is heavily criticized every single game. And I'm like, yes, he's not, but at least he's scoring goals. He scored 75% of the goals. If you take away his goals, England are not in the competition anymore.
No.
But it's mad. Time to chance is flawless, my guy. I'm crying. He's been saying, here we go for 6 weeks. So, yeah, man, there is a small chance he fails the medical. Yo, that's why, innit? Yes, I'm gassed about it, but I just, with the Varane thing, back to that, I just don't trust my club to do... we haven't done proper business in like 9 years. You know what I'm saying? Last time we were doing proper business, Ryan was like 10 years old. So all of a sudden now, you know what I'm saying? Ryan's now grown with a better beard than mine, and you expect me to believe we're just going to sign Varane. We're just going to address our problems. Still. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, he says fail the medical.
Yeah.
I can just see that Gav Southgate trying to get one of the guys to clip into the back, so he's got a reason not to pick him. Then he fails United. Yeah. He fails United medical.
Facts.
Oh, is that true? 1 point.
He can't understand much, surely.
Is that true?
Tommy here says Messi wants 1.25 mil a week flawless though. It's
Lionel.
Here's the thing is, I don't know about that, but if he does want a big money, this is Lionel Messi. Surely you find a way to get him in your team, even if it's for a year.
I just don't know.
How is Messi unemployed? What is going on?
Why they don't make him president at this moment in time? You know, everything goes through him. They just might as well just nominate.
The thing is, he's still currently playing and shelling it in Copa America. Like we've been doing Copa America watching him. He's been playing well.
Yeah.
And he's on a free. Hey, definitely, your mob might sign him, Ryan. That might be your guy still. You know what I'm saying?
I'd have him on my right wing. I'll see that.
Oh, here we go.
Is it?
I'm just saying in it. That's all I'm saying in it.
Well, yeah, then you can shift Salah to the left and you can sell Mane, right? Yeah, that's what you're saying, yeah?
That's exactly what he's saying.
That's what you're saying, yeah?
Winners never putting words in my mouth there, man.
That's exactly what he's saying.
No, Messi could replace Firmino. You still have Salah and Mane in the wings.
Yeah, we can play Salah through the middle, innit? And play Firmino as a 10.
False nine.
False nine. Have some faith, flawless man. It's coming home. Lindrix, you think it's coming home? Yeah, all right, man. Lindrix has really been on the Stellars today, heavy. My guy says, what did Kane do at all until someone gave him the gift of the ball in front of the net? I hear you. Dan saying the same.
Yeah, Kane was shit in all seriousness.
Kane was non-existent. Big up Drizzy Daz for the super chat. Let me get to that. He says here, bad news for English fans. Felix, I can't pronounce his surname, is the ref for the game. It's an all-German ref for England game. I smell payback. I don't think so like that.
No. They're not going to do that anyway. No.
I wouldn't say that. I think Germany should have done what Germany should have really knocked out England. That's on Germany. So I don't think the ref's going to be like, yeah.
If England are blaming the ref for losing against Ukraine.
To Ukraine, yeah, something went wrong.
Things, you know what I mean? You know,
well, this is, you know what this has got, what's going to happen? It's got a Zinchenko banger written all over it. That's what it is, an absolute screamer like he's God against England. Or Yarmolenko or Zinchenko. And you know what's mad? Because I hadn't watched Ukraine up until they played Sweden. I had no idea Shevchenko was the manager. And I was like, geez, when did Shevchenko start managing Ukraine? So I have a soft spot for Ukraine because I'm a big fan of Shevchenko. And when I say this, I'm not talking about Shevchenko that was at Chelsea. I'm talking about AC Milan, prime Shevchenko.
Proper Shevchenko.
Proper Shevchenko in it. Yeah, proper marksman. You know what I'm saying?
Ballon d'Or winner.
Like Champions League winner. You know what I'm saying? But Serie A winner, like baller. But he was balling at Kiev. That's the thing. Like Mbappe.
Him and Rebrov, right? Great.
Man. Him and Revrov. Man said Revrov. Sergei Revrov?
Sergei Revrov. Yeah, he went to Spurs. He went to Spurs, and his career went downhill from there.
Is what it is. But yeah, for those that don't know, like Shevchenko, he was shelling at Dynamo Kiev. Like when Mbappe scored that hat trick at Barcelona, the last player to score a hat trick for an away side was Andrei Shevchenko. That tells you all you need to know.
Anyone go watch the games? I think Milan 2000, 2005. Great side. Older players.
Yes.
Seedorf was there as well. Seedorf got better the older he got as well. He's talking about Maldini and Nesta there. Kaka coming into his own. Do you know what I mean? Just a great team. Just a great team.
I remember them reaching a final in 2005.
Yeah, and then I remember them reaching. I remember, you know what? I remember them avenging that when they reached there in 07. And they battered some side from Merseyside, but we moving. You know what I'm saying? They battered some side from Merseyside.
We should have won that game. We played better in Athens than we did in Istanbul.
Well, they played better than you in 05.
So there we go. So you should give them the 05. Yeah,
they absolutely pounded us in 05. We just got lucky.
8 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. We just got lucky still.
And then cheated in the penalty shootout. If Dudek would have held out his hand, he could have shook the penalty taker's hand. You know what I'm saying? And he was by the penalty spot by the time he was taking
penalties. Penalty, wasn't it?
No, you got to rate Dudek though. That save in the second half of extra time.
Oh, the
Okay,
double
no,
save,
yeah,
from
the double
Shevchenko.
save. But yeah, but I'll tell
Yeah,
you
that
what,
was
who
something
wouldn't-
else, to be fair.
I tell you who wouldn't survive in this era now with VAR. Filippo Inzaghi, man.
Oh yeah,
That
he's
guy,
finished.
That guy was born.
He's
offside,
finished.
Yeah, he would have.
What
been
was he
finished.
that? What, really? People
It was
Inzaghi?
that. They would have to draw the lines on every single one of his goals.
Yes. Fact, Fergie
Was he
said.
just always on the
Fergie said.
shoulder or something?
Fergie said he was born offside, and
He's
he was.
born offside. Yeah.
He was born offside. He was. Don't get me wrong. As a footballer, awful. Like technically, like we criticize Lukaku. Like as a footballer, he's terrible. Like absolutely awful. But put the ball in the box, he scores goals in it. He turns into a different guy. Like goal poacher, and he did this for years. Like his entire career at Juventus with Del Piero, he was a baller. For those that don't know, Del Piero is what we would call now a modern day 10. Yeah, technically sound, can pick a pass, all those type of things. But Inzaghi, like, ridiculous. This guy, the ball always used to drop to him in the box.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. All the time, the ball would drop to this guy. I'm like, why are you always in the right time, right place? But outside the box, awful. Non-existent.
Also, in that Champions League final that Inzaghi scored twice against us, if that was played now, the first goal would have been ruled out for VAR because it hit his hand on the way in.
Yeah. And I think the second one, he might have been just offside.
He might have just been offside for the second one, but the first one would have definitely been ruled out.
With his laces. He'd been offside for sure.
I'm calling him. Hendrix is saying, "Girl like Haley Kane shouldn't be on the pitch, bro." Right, man, but he scored the second goal for you, lot, Lindrix, man. Put respect on his name, man. Put respect on his name. You know what I'm saying? People are talking about it's tappings, but
would
goals
you
count.
prefer play well in Euros but not scoring, or would you prefer play bad and then score?
Tell him, Timo. He's talking to you, Lindrix, directly in that. You know what I'm saying?
You think France cared that Giroud didn't score a goal in 2018?
Exactly.
Timo, what question did you ask, bro?
I don't think he had a shot in target. Would you rather play well? Would you rather play well and lose? No, would you rather play well and not score, or the opposite? Wherever Timo said.
I'd rather play well and not score because it's better to the overall team performance.
Yeah, it's one of them. I hear what you're saying.
I think it depends on the situation.
It depends on what sort of team you are, to be fair.
But if I'm in the final, I don't care how I play. I want to win it.
I'd rather just do both. Yeah. So it is.
I'd rather just do both. Yeah.
Rather that's what it is.
It's hard to do both.
Hey, you lot, make sure you sub to the channel as well. We are closing in on 3K in it. We are literally under. Let me double
less
check
than
this.
20.
Right, we're less than 20. We closing in on less than 10. You know what I'm saying? And that we closing
you can
in
do
on
that before the Euros final. Come on.
Yeah, man, that was the aim. If we do that, I'd be gassed because I thought it was ambitious saying that. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was ambitious.
I
tweeted it. People have
We've been sitting it for 1 hour. We haven't talked about your girl, did it? What happened to your girl?
Who? My girl or my goat?
Very good. Yes, Timo. Very good.
My girl or my goat? My goat, did you say?
Yeah,
who's my goat? Who?
Goat.
Oh, you're talking about Mr. Cristiano, me. Five-time winning Champions League winner. You know what I'm saying? More Champions Leagues than your whole club in their history. Ronaldo.
More Champions League than your whole club as well.
I know. I'm fully aware. And he won us one, and I'm very thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? Just because you won some in the 1950s and then with Graham Souness, they don't count. We moved.
With Graham
Souness. Yeah. With Graham Souness and that. They don't count.
You won in the 1960s.
They count when England won the World Cup, when football was being played. You had man like George Best. You man like Graham Souness.
They're not like Arsenal that counted leagues in like the 1930s. Yeah. There's only 8 teams that played.
That's what I'm saying. These man won it with Graham Souness and that. You know what I'm saying? Them dusty ballers and that. I don't care about them dusty ballers and that. And you want to count them. How many did you win with him? Did he win like 3 or something?
He won 3, yeah.
He won 3 and went like half of England banned or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a point where English teams were banned.
That happened after he won them.
See, you lot won European Cups, and he said we can't have any more of this. We don't want these lot, and they got the whole country banned and that. You know what I'm saying? I'll blame.
And that's why Everton hate. That's why Everton hate probably European.
Because Everton had a good team
they had a banging team in the 80s. Everton. They would have won. I think they would have won at least 1 European Cup in that time.
Really?
Well, yeah.
They were swapping. You two were swapping titles in the 80s. That was always you two were the top 2 teams.
Because
in the 80s.
if I remember correctly, aren't Everton 4th on the list in terms of league titles or something?
I think so. They're very.
I think they have 7.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Because
I know it's United.
They got
first,
9, I think they got 9.
Some dead team second, some other dead team third, and then Everton. You know what I'm saying? And that some team on 19 league titles. How embarrassing! You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Can't
shit
wait till
show.
we get.
But yeah.
We'll get to 20 before you got. We'll
If you lot
equal
think you
still.
get, yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? If you lot think you're beating Chelsea and City, good luck with that. But yeah, as I was
You
saying,
guys winning
back
one
to
next.
yeah, but we got Ollie in charge, but that's your man's, isn't it? That's your guy. You love volleyball. You know what I'm saying? That's
Ollie
your
Oh
guy.
yeah, you love volleyball.
Yeah, you love it. Look at the big smile on your face. Look at this guy grinning teeth and that. Look at him. You just found out Messi's coming to Anfield, the comedian. You know what I'm saying?
You know what happened the last time he came to Anfield?
What happened? You got beat 4-0, innit?
And we won the Champions League in the final.
Oh yeah,
Well, not-
well, he was man of the match, innit? According to
Pretty
you.
much that
But
night,
yeah,
innit?
we moved. But yeah, back to the Ronaldo comment to Timo. Timo, he's 36. That's what it is with Ronaldo.
What's your
I'm not
excuse
expecting
now?
him to do. I'm not expecting him to do GOAT things at 36.
Oh, so
Name
he's
me a-
been carried recently. Cool, innit?
So you
Nah,
say
I'm
big
just
carrot,
expecting. How's he been carried? Is he, yeah, when your GOAT's unemployed, you get me? When your GOAT gets a job, come chat to mine, innit? You know what I'm
Flawless,
saying?
I do believe.
Michael's still in an
he's the
international
top scorer
tournament
in
at
this
the
tournament.
moment.
He's the
Oh,
top
is it?
scorer, right?
Yeah, and he was the top goal scorer. So carry what? You know what I'm saying? He couldn't
What,
carry
3
them Juve
penalties?
bums. No,
Three
no,
of them were
for Juve.
penalties.
For Juve, you clown. For Juve, he was the top goal
Yeah, and he
scorer.
barely got top 4.
Hey, we made it. You know what I'm saying? You barely made top 4. You know what I'm saying? And you
We got top
celebrated
3.
that shamelessly.
We got top
Did
3.
Juve not
innit?
finish
I'm
top
running
3
with
as
that
well?
still.
Did they not finish top 3 or did they finish
Nah,
top
he
4?
finished 4th. He finished
I don't
4th.
know.
They finished fourth. They got in the Champions League.
Yeah, they got.
You know what I'm saying? After you was like Europa League settings for your GOAT. Nah, man. I don't do Europa League settings. Now your GOAT's unemployed. You know what I'm saying? How you get fired on your day off? You know what I'm saying?
Michael
Someone
could
come
still
collect
win
their
an
GOAT.
international tournament this summer.
Yeah, well,
That's
Willie.
not happening.
Willie.
That's not happening.
I hope
Messi.
it
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Well, at the
Messi,
fifth time of asking, yeah? Fifth
Yeah.
final. Is it 5 times lucky, yeah?
Ronaldo's already won an international tournament. Right?
Yeah, he's already won 2
He's already
international
won it,
tournaments.
right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's won
with his-
2. He's won 2.
Stop counting the Nations
He's won
League.
2. The Nations League
Oh,
counts.
yeah, he won the Euros with his 23-minute cameo in the final.
Yeah, he did, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think it was 23 minutes, but we'll run with that. Yeah.
But it's
You know
not
what
as
I'm
if
saying?
the Copa America is set up for Brazil and Argentina to meet in the final, is it?
Yeah, serious. I know. It's not like it's set up like that. It's not like they keep them separate. You know what I'm saying? And 4 of the 5 teams qualify. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm saying people's GOAT, you get me? Like I said, in it, got fired on his day off, but we moving that.
Wait,
Wanna
didn't he
talk about
retire
GOAT.
and then come back as well?
Yeah. He cried and then retired.
I said he got fired on his day off.
You know what I'm saying?
got fed.
Bear in mind, people, just for people to clear it up for people in the chat, I'm joking. I rate Messi very highly. It's just an
me
ongoing
too.
joke
I
on here
do, I
because I'm a
do.
Ronaldo stan.
Yeah.
And like I said, I would like to Messi. The fact he's unemployed is crazy. He should be at a club.
He got
You know what I'm
fired from. He got fired in the Barcelona WhatsApp group. He got fired.
And here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot Lindrix is Ollie in as well, innit? He's a United fan. Big on my boy Lindrix. He's Ollie in.
Oh,
I'm saying, and
He's
Raphael
like-
G. Let me just get to this quick. He says, wait, flawless. I thought your GOAT was Ronaldinho as it changed us. We just run the Messi and Ronaldo joke. But like I've said before, Ronaldinho's my GOAT and the best player I've ever seen play
Yes.
is Ronaldinho.
Yes.
Like, I don't think anyone's prime touches his, nor Ronaldo, nor Messi. Them man have longevity over him. But Ronaldinho for me. But I don't get it mistaken.
What a
I
player.
rate Messi and Ronaldo very highly. And Messi's been on point in this Copa America. Like, I'm looking forward to Argentina games. They just need to play Aguero,
by
Messi,
the
and
way,
Di Maria. That's
How
from
bad
free.
were
Go on.
Bolivia the other day against Argentina? They're such a bad
They-
team.
It's not-
Bolivia.
They were
It's not
they
just
were
that,
so
they're
bad,
all
yeah, that they
rubbish.
played a pass and Ryan just started laughing. Like Ryan just started laughing.
Yeah,
They
we were
played
on
a
a watch
bad
along, innit? First half, they played this awful pass, man. I couldn't stop pissing myself, man. It was so funny. I just couldn't believe how bad they were.
Did you
I was
ever
like,
watch
what
Ronaldinho
are we
in the
dealing
flesh?
with here?
Oh, it's
Bro, did
mad.
you ever watch Ronaldinho in the flesh? You get to
Unfortunately,
watch it.
no, I didn't.
I watched
Unfortunately,
it. I was at that 2005 Champions League game. We
Mm.
beat them 4-2.
When he scored the
And
toe poke thing,
That,
yeah.
I got to tell you, right?
that goal.
I got
Wow.
to tell you, for 5 seconds,
Yeah.
no one knew what had happened
Wow. Really?
because even look at Czech. Even when Czech doesn't know what is happening, they had to double check, and we just see him go running around. But I don't know how he scored that. That is.
What year was it? What year did he score that goal?
2005.
See that? It's 2005. We're in 2021, and I'm still trying to figure out how he scored that goal.
Man
I've
got
watched
clapped
it.
off at the Bernabeu, Flores. He got clapped off at the Bernabeu.
Levels.
He
Man got
levels.
clapped off at the. That's the same. That's the same Bernabeu fans who have booed their own. I keep
Yeah, they
reiterating
booed
this. People.
Ronaldo.
They
Didn't
booed
they?
Cristiano Ronaldo. If you can boo Cristiano Ronaldo, you can boo anybody in your history. They didn't boo him as a rival. They booed him when he was in a white shirt. in a white
Yeah.
shirt with Real Madrid badge
Yeah.
on it. They booed
Yeah.
Gareth Bale, who has scored winning goals for them in the Champions League. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And that, who's brought them league titles. They've booed Casillas. They've booed Raul. Like, go and check. These men are Mr. Real Madrid's before Ramos. Like, Casillas and Raul were before that. Like, go check them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're solidified as GOATs, Hall of Fame legends for Real Madrid. And they've booed these men in it. Real Madrid fans do not care. So to clap off Ronaldinho at the Bernabeu, you know how well he must have played that game.
Hold on.
You know how well I would, if I'm in Old Trafford and we're playing Liverpool, they could beat us 25-0. I am not clapping off one of them. And Salah could score 20 goals. I am not clapping him off. You know how good he must have played.
I probably wouldn't clap him off either. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Nah, I would still.
This guy.
I would
Say,
still.
though,
I would, innit? I
You
would.
can
This
wind Real
guy.
Madrid. If you can find a Real Madrid fan, just remember to tell them that, to wind them even more up, that Steve McManaman is a 2-time Champions League winner with your club. Yeah,
Jeez,
the worst,
Steve.
one of the worst commentators around right now.
Yeah.
Steve McManaman. Do you know Steve McManaman? They made Steve McManaman play in a double pivot at Real Madrid.
Really?
Because they didn't know what to do with him. They didn't know what to do. He went there on a free transfer. He won the European Cup in his first season, and then he was just like a squad player for like 3 years.
I remember him going there and I was like, that made no sense. You know when clubs just make signings and you're like, it's like Barcelona with Paulinho. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like Liverpool with Van Dijk. You're like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? This shit don't make no sense.
God, I don't know what's wrong with this geezer today, honestly.
Oh man!
I was like taking shots at you for a minute because you deserve it. Because you take shots at me all the time.
Can't even.
I
You
do.
can't
Now
stop even.
all of a sudden you sensitive, huh? You sensitive now, huh?
You
know what I'm saying? What's wrong
can't
with
stop even
Huh?
off
Yeah,
season,
sensitive.
man.
you? Yeah, sensitive, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
sensitive.
wait. Big up everyone. Nippin, when is the next Copa America watch along? That is a great question I'm going to answer actually now. Hold up 1 second. Like I always say, though, check the upcoming live stream section. The next watch along is for Copa America. I believe it is tomorrow night, but let me double check. It is tomorrow night, yes. And it is Brazil versus Chile. Brazil versus Chile. Is it round of 16 or quarterfinal? Let me double check that as well. But I have titled this video still. Yes, it is the quarterfinal. And then after that, I think the next night, it will be Argentina versus Ecuador. So yeah, we're on Lionel Messi watch. He's playing to get himself a club. So he's gonna be balling out and that. You know what I'm saying?
He's playing to put food on the table for his family.
I have no idea what's going on here.
He's in desperate need. Someone please find him a club. I don't know what he's gonna do if he doesn't find a club.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god. Messi playing for a club, yo. Oh, this is shameless.
We always talk about those players that stand out in summer tournaments.
Facts, yo. Messi legit out here. I'm gonna tweet that out afterwards. Actually, I'm gonna tweet this after we finish this. Messi legit out here, yo, playing for what's it called? Playing for a club, yo. Putting himself in the shop window.
He'll take a players you pay. He'll take a 0 hours contract.
Oh my god. No wonder he's been balling out in Copa America for the first time in his career. Oh, jeez. He's trying to impress yo, innit? You know what I'm saying? Hey, somebody get Messi a club, man. That shouldn't happen. Timo, you need to take him on your books as a client, man. What's your thoughts on Messi not having a football club currently?
I
Your
think
man's
it's
playing
more the
for a
fact
club.
that, he's a free agent now. It feels like the way that
As a
Barcelona...
free agent, you know.
He's a free agent. I'm being real here.
He's
Like, the way
testing free agency. He's testing free agency.
It feels like the way that Barcelona like
I'm
hounding
saying,
him out though. It's peak. It's kind of peak, you know. But
Wait, did Aguero not go there to join up with Messi and Messi dipped?
that's the thing. Yeah, he is.
He's going to join me. Yes, Aguero's going to go for 2 years. Oh, I'm out of contract. See you later. I'm out of contract.
Yeah, see you in a bit, Sergio. Sorry, Timo, to cut you off. My bad. I just find that funny. Go on.
I feel like it's just the way that, you know, it's just Barcelona running the behind the scenes in that. It's absolutely ridiculous, though. Ever since that Messi saga last year, it's just like a, you know, roller coaster story all over again. So we might see the same story like Messi's last year, though, but you never know, man. If I'm being the owner of Messi, yeah, like I would have a start to think about it when it comes to contract extension and how the club running behind the scenes of that. And if he wants to be staying there for a longer term, it's up to him.
I just can't wait for the Amazon documentary special with Messi trying to find a club. That's
Oh yeah.
What are you guys saying? Like,
oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh.
He's waiting for the Amazon documentary with Messi trying to find a club. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
oh fucking hell.
Oh jeez. Oh my god.
I could just, I could picture it, you know.
Yo, a man went to play with Aguero, yeah? I told Aguero come Barcelona and then dipped. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you got to speak? Go on.
Do you only resign? Do you know really, I think he will resign. I think we all agree he will resign with Barca. Right?
Yeah.
Will they make him do what they do for all the signings? You know, when he appears in front of like a crowd at the new camp and he has to do kick-ups for like 10 minutes. Will they make Messi do that? Like as a new signing, like they made like all the players do that, even though he's been there his entire career. He just re-signed. He has to do all the kick-ups.
Oh man! Hey, defend your guy, Ryan. Innit? This is your man's. This is your man's. You know what I'm saying?
My man don't need to do anything to prove himself and apologize, innit?
Right, man's been replaced by Memphis Depay. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Man said he's been replaced by Memphis Depay.
Oh, jeez.
Messi, Aguero, Depay, mad. That's what the new name is. Mad up front.
Oh, jeez. What I'm saying, Messi should go play for the Ecuador Barcelona team. Wait. What if they go to him? You've got early way back. What if they say to him? You've got your only way Larger
back.
Peter as well.
You got early your way back to Barcelona, but you've got to go to Barcelona B team first.
Ah, man. Nah, the C team, fam. The C team. You know what I'm saying? The C team. Yo, Peter, I just made you a mod as well, fam. I didn't know that he wasn't a mod. Someone give us more information, though, innit? Like, what's going on in it? Man, are just laughing. Messi next up, Burnley, you know.
They just got taken over. They might.
They might go for it. Imagine going from playing with De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva to playing with Martin Braithwaite. Mad. You get me? Aguero, Braithwaite, the pie, you know.
Oh, man.
How's man doing up? Man's out here doing up free agency like Kawhi Leonard, you know. What going on there? What's happening?
Yeah, part of the documentary, they follow him around to different clubs, you know, pitching to him and everything like that. Oh my god. It's like a college recruiter. Isn't it? Like he's picking his next, you know.
Yes, man. All jokes aside, what do we see happening with Messi and that? What do we see happening?
all
I think he'll sign the
indications-
contract at Barca, if I'm being honest.
I think they're signing you to your deal.
Look at the sign a new deal.
I think
Maybe-
though he might be on reduce. I think they might try and reduce his wages though, because they're in financial shit.
Well, they
essentially,
basically
aren't they?
said, right, you're not worth it, fam. You know what I'm saying?
They're doing free flawless. They got outbidded for Genie Wijnaldum on the wages. Do you know what I mean? But it's G. So it's like, do you know what I mean?
That's kind of
like-
Yeah, he wanted mad wages.
And it's Memphis Depay. You know, I sort of back him just to wind people up because who don't like him, like Will, because he doesn't like him for some reason. But yeah, I mean, and they just signed Aguero. He's 32. He's taking a pay cut as well. He's taking a pay cut. So.
Yeah, I would advise that they reduce his wages, says Junior Swag King. Barcelona actually finished. What's your thoughts in it? You got so much to say about him all the time, Ryan, in it. This is your goal, in it. What do you think will happen? You reckon he'll resign? Does he leave? What are his options?
I think he'll stay at Barca, probably like winter surf, probably for like another 2 years or something. And yeah, man, like I don't think he goes to like a PSG or a City or anything. I just think he's. I just can't picture him at another club. Really, that's the thing. I can't picture my goat at another team. To be fair, nah, man. Don't work for me, innit?
You know, not even Liverpool.
Nah, I don't. It don't work. Like, I just can't picture it, innit?
I'm not a big fan of him. You won't even have him at Anfield.
Oh, obviously I'd have him. I just can't picture it happening.
He's going to Everton. He's going to Everton under Benitez, man.
Yeah, man. He's going up to Raf. That's what he's going to do.
On a serious note, when he re-signs as he's 34, I would love to see what his buyout clause is at 34.
Oh.
Do you know?
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Remember when Aguero signed? And I think they're giving him a 232 million euros buyout clause. Because remember, Neymar was only 200 million, and they thought no one would buy his buyout clause. So they're like, okay, well, let's add a bit of extra. Let's do it.
500 million.
But I was going, yeah, but that's Aguero, man. He's 32 and breaking down all the time. It's like,
no one ain't offering.
I mean, Braithwaite's buyout clause is Mars bar and a half drunken can of Coke to buy buyout clause. So, you know, but no one's taken them up on the offer there. So you know what I mean. But they want a full can.
What do you think will happen with him before we close out the show? And you don't get any last questions in. We're in the last 5 minutes or so of the show. What are you telling us, Timo?
I feel like they're gonna play for the back like Barcelona with that front three.
They always play 4-3-3.
Yeah, 4-3-3.
Yeah.
So Aguero, Braithwaite, and Depay. You got a coach like arguably Everton reject and Southampton reject. Then that club is in a mess right now. There's a reason why they need that Super League thing because of the financial in that country has been ridiculously bad though, and I don't know, man. It feels like Barcelona ever since the golden MSN ended, it hasn't looked the same since, and I feel like if Messi wanna keep his legacy on, I feel like he needs to retire at some point. Just stop thinking about winning some La Liga and Champions League and all that, because he's won everything in domestically. But like Flawless keeps saying for the last couple of weeks, like I understand the weight that Flawless thundering Messi lost he lost the World Cup final, he lost the Copa America final.
He lost 3 Copa Americas. You know what I'm saying?
3 Copa America final.
But yeah,
exactly. That's if he wants to carry his legacy, then he has to win the internationally. Simple as that.
You know, we forgot to mention.
Ryan, wait. Why did you look at me like that for saying that? I'm saying I'm just here.
I just know you too well, innit? I just know you too well when you say it like that, innit? Like.
Say what? Like what? How else am I supposed to say that he lost 3 Copa America finals, 2 back-to-back to Chile?
Just the way you're doing it to make your point get across, innit?
What point? He lost 4.
Griezmann's still there, don't you? Griezmann's still there. So.
Oh yeah, Griezmann is still there. I forgot about Griezmann.
But you know,
one of the most disrespected footballers.
That front line of Depay, Braithwaite, and Aguero. Does anyone play Pez?
Yeah.
Pro English. Do you remember the old school Pez that when you did like
Oh, that one, yeah.
Oh, when you had
chose-
man like Castolo and all them, man.
No, that's what I mean, right? You chose they had real clubs, right?
Yeah.
But all the players had fake names, and they
Yeah,
were all rubbish.
yeah.
But you had to build up. You had to build it with team. That's what this Barcelona team is starting to remind me of. Before you add all the good players onto your team, it's just bad. This is I mean, talk about teams that are the worst at the moment. Netherlands, Brazil, and Barcelona at the moment are the worst I've seen them in my lifetime. The worst.
I think I put Spain in that as well.
Oh, but no, because
because even the Spain before the golden era still had your Raúls, your Mendietas. They were still ballers.
Yeah,
there.
they were always the chokers. Do you remember? They were always
But they always had ballers. Yeah.
They
were the old school. They were Belgium back then. That's what people were calling it.
That's
Or like England in terms of talent, but they could never go over the line. But we moved. But yes, people.
Generation one things. So.
That's true. We are going to close the show, but we're back in 20 minutes, people. We are back in 20 minutes for the Bucks versus the Hawks Game 5 NBA Playoff Watch Along. Bucks versus the Hawks Watch Along Game 5. We're back in 20 minutes. So make sure you head over there. If you're a basketball fan, head over there. If you like these vibes and us running joke, make sure you head over there too. Love to everyone who's supporting the channel. I've enjoyed this Q&A as always. This is one of my favorite shows on the channel because you never know where the conversation is going to go, especially when you have great members like Timo and Winter Surfer. And both Timo and Winter Surfer will be on the watch along with me with the rest of the gang. You know what I'm saying, for Game 5 because it's coming to a close. We've seen the Western Conference Finals end. The Eastern Conference Final will be coming to a close, either Game 6 or Game 7, and then it's just the finals, and then there's no more playoff basketball. Like, that's I might actually shed a tear. Ryan, I might actually cry when that happens. When the playoffs is over, I might shed a tear. When the playoffs is over, I might shed a tear.
Why?
The NBA playoffs. Right, because there'll be no more NBA playoff watch-alongs.
And you didn't cry at the end of Fast and Furious?
Look at this guy, innit?
He did because it was a rubbish movie. That's
nah,
hey, less of that.
I just feel like removing Winter Surfer from the stream just for saying that.
Come on. I mean, you know what? Hang on. My expectations for Fast and Furious are not that high anyway. But that was subpar. Yeah.
It was. I said it was the worst one. It was the worst one since 5. It was the worst one.
It was still a quality film, but it's not as good as 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's like, what more can you do?
Was John Cena was his half brother. That's the most ridiculous part of the whole thing.
Hey, allow Mr. John, you can't see me. You know what I'm saying? And it was.
It was just in the cinema. Flawless just kept looking over every 5 minutes. Asking, "You crying, bro? You crying? You all right?"
Make sure little bro's okay. You know what I'm saying? Is that not right?
Yes, bro. Yeah. Cheers.
I make sure little bro's okay. Nancy, he couldn't have cared less. So I just kept leaning over, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure you're good. Because if not, with me and Yancy would have switched seats. I know they gave you a hug. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, bro. Yeah.
Just to let you know, fam, it's all right.
He was just laughing at dumb shit in the film, to be fair.
Yeah. And just saying, and just disrespecting, telling us what's coming up like we already don't know, but it still don't spoil it. You know what I'm saying?
Like we already know what's not going to happen.
Like, I know what's about. I know they're going to survive. I don't need you telling me. They're going to survive.
Exactly.
Yes, I don't
He's
need
acting like we've never watched these films before.
Yeah, like I know what I'm getting with Fast and Furious. But yo, love to everyone. Go on.
Did you not know? Did you know? Like you go back. You do know in the 7th one, The Rock broke out of the cast, got into a dump truck, flew into a missile plane, got out with a submachine gun with no extra broken arms or anything like that, and then went to. Daddy's got to go to work. I just walked.
I just walked.
No, he was like, "Woman, I am the cavalry."
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Woman,
you know
I am the cavalry. I love that line.
You know why? Because he's the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, and people don't put enough respect on his name. Timo, put some extra respect on the Rock's name. You know what I'm saying?
Viagra. That's what he is.
I like the Rock. He's my goat, though.
Let's go, fam. Let's go. But love to everyone who's locked. We're back. Like I say, 1:20, so 15 minutes. We're back. Head over to that stream. Bucks versus the Hawks, Game 5. We're back in 15 minutes, people. Hashtag the show must go on. Whether you're watching this live or watching this back, please make sure if you are on the YouTube, you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell. If you're watching this on Twitch, whether you're watching it live or watching it back, make sure you follow and subscribe. It's road to 100 followers on there. Big up to everyone who's supporting. Love to everyone who's locked in. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in.